Peter's snakebite right has joined Gary Anderson in delighting the Scottish crowd here in Glasgow tonight. Both players winning 6-1. Wright's victim there, Justin Pipe. And Peter will no doubt provide his fans with another special outfit for fireworks night tomorrow night. Good pals there, having a little dance off at the end of the night. The crowd have enjoyed watching that match and seeing the forces moves. Loves a move, does Justin. Very different atmosphere here now than there was earlier. If you were with us for that Price match against Cadby. More on that later, but these are the stats for Wright versus Pipe. 6-1 the score, 3 180s from Peter, 91 average to Justin's 87. And Justin able to put away just one of his 4 darts and double. Now, Michael van Gerwen won his latest big shiny trophy just last weekend at the European Championship. And standing in his way tonight is 21-year-old German Max Hopp, an impressive 6-2 winner over Adrian Lewis here last night. Here's John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the action that's coming to you live on ITV Sport as we welcome the millions of viewers joining us around the world. This is Glasgow, Scotland! And the second round of the Ladbrokes World Series of Darts Finals. All brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players. Would you please welcome the former World Youth Champion, the Maximizer, Max Hopp! And now, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the reigning and defending 2-time World Series of Darts Finals champion, the current world #1 and the reigning 2-time champion of the world,
Here's a stat for you. Michael van Gerwen has won his last 62 live matches here on ITV4. Just let that sink in for one moment. Good luck to Max Hopp in the commentary box to talk us through it. Alan and John.
Yeah, and here's another statistic. Michael van Gerwen's never lost to this young fella, Max Hopp, who some see as one of the future stars of the game. Massively popular in his home country, Germany. Played very well in getting to this stage. Michael van Gerwen, though, oh, what a player he's been, and what a player he is. As dominant now as Phil Taylor ever was, surely. His career earnings have passed the 5 million mark, and you almost lose count of what he's done this season alone. I think, subject to confirmation, but I think it's 16 titles he's got this year alone, with power to add.
Yeah, it's 1 or 2 for the German #1. Who disposed of Adrian Lewis in last night's encounter. This challenge is the biggest. Reigning champ, the #1, and the champion of the world.
Yeah, good win yesterday though, wasn't it? And he's a nice lad, he's a good player, but is he going to be good enough? Is he going to have the heavy scoring to live with MVG?
Yes. almost one of those players you're waiting
78.
to start motoring up the rankings and doing better on the TV events. He's shown signs of it over the years, but just not consistently enough.
Good crowd in here tonight, and a great atmosphere is built. Two Scottish favourites, Gary Anderson, Peter Wright, through into the quarterfinals. A lot of people, though, come to see this man to throw darts like that.
Shelling peas for MVG. Well, recently, John, he's been challenged, but he likes the challenge.
51.
He sure does. And when he gets to the Ali Pali and those World Championships, he'll be a big favourite again. Back-to-back 180s for Van Gerwen.
2 180s against the throw in the first leg.
Potential 11 darter.
83.
Well, which way's he going to go? Treble 13 maybe? Yeah, oh, he's got it as well, double 12. Oh, how about that? An 11 darter to open up with. Wow.
Not too shabby.
Lose the bull off, or the bull up rather, in the practice room, and then come and do that to your opponents.
It must be soul destroying on occasions when somebody's just hitting absolutely everything and trying your hardest at. Everybody enjoying. There's some MVG fans there. He's got plenty around the world, very popular.
54.
Max Hopp's enormously popular. I'm told that there's a huge number of advance ticket sales for the World Championships already gone to travelling supporters coming across from the continent, particularly from Germany.
60.
The sport is absolutely booming there. If this fella gets the breakthrough at some point, he is going to be a massive star.
It certainly will be. Yeah, it's something around 25% of ticket sales,
Something
or 30,
like that.
something around there. Incredible, really. Just shows you how popular it is over there. All the European tours that we have, the World Cup, the European Championships will be in Dortmund next year.
100.
And even on the European tour events, between 3,000 and 5,000. Incredible.
96.
Really has taken by storm over there in Germany.
Van Gerwen not on a finish yet, but well clear. Hopp needs a big score, needs to get into this match prompto, or you could see it could be a Van Gerwen steamrollering.
Yeah, that's always the problem.
131.
Well, let's put him on 170. Biggest possible checkout, of course.
Yeah, and he's had his
44.
bottom smacked a few times, hasn't he, as you mentioned. And some of them have been heavy defeats. They're always in the back of your mind.
All match at treble 18.
128.
Certainly have done. Bullseye. He's on 128 there. Sorry about the problem with the graphics there. He's on 130 here, is Hopp.
Stay there.
70 required. Double 5 now.
Oh, we needed that one.
So 25 then for Van Gerwen. Double 8 now. And that is leg for Van Gerwen. And that makes it 2-0.
What he does so often, Michael Van Gerwen,
57.
obviously we know the quality, the 180s, big scoring, big finishing, but he denies the opponent the chance to take the leg.
100.
Apologies to viewers for the glitch in the technology there. He's on 444. There we go. We are back live, as they say.
100.
Even though it's only the third leg, he'd almost be desperate to get that first leg on the board.
93.
Oh, he needs to hold his throw.
He just needs some inspiration like he had last night, because he took out some great finishes in his win last night.
57.
Looking just a little bit intimidated at the moment, isn't he? Not threatening to get big numbers, whereas Van Gerwen most definitely is. He's surging clear again. Another break, very much on.
Averaging 106 at the moment. Certainly that first leg helped. 11 dart leg with 2 maximums.
93.
Well, he's got no finish, Hopp. So time on Van Gerwen's side. Looking for the angle to give him an opening for a treble, and finds it.
Found it very well.
Great last dart, that one, wasn't it? Treble 20 to set up the double 18 checkout for 3-0. Another break of throw beckons.
Double 18. Straight in, no messing.
This is easy. This is absolute cakewalk so far for Van Gerwen. 3-0.
Looks mean. And he's green.
100.
Next round he faces Kyle Anderson or Rob Cross. Is that right? Yeah, that's our last match of the night. Kyle Anderson, who got that 9-darter last week, and Rob Cross, who's been sensational all year. Yeah, good match, that one.
Yeah, 2 of the players from last weekend.
They were his last 2 opponents, weren't they?
Yeah, and both of them pushed him really hard.
140.
Anderson had 2 darts at the doubles, remember. That fantastic 9-dart, and Rob Cross pushed him all the way until the latter.
Good match to look forward to tomorrow afternoon. We bring the
131.
quarter-finals for you on ITV4, semi-finals and final in the evening. Be sure to join us.
Looking to fill in again.
108.
Hat-trick!
His third maximum, yeah. And Hopp, once again, is just miles back. He's only averaging round about 80, and Van Gerwen's average at this point 112.19. And he's missed it. He's missed it. He was after treble 10. He's got 17 left, and it was treble 15.
65.
So double 8 when he returns.
Yeah, Max Hopp just hasn't played at the level he was producing last night against Adrian Lewis.
He's not throwing with any belief at all, is he? Double 8, Van Gerwen, who always believes just about anything is possible on a darts board. 4-0.
And so he should. With what he can produce, has produced, and is producing. Last one. He's got to fight away here to try and nick this leg. He threw first.
134.
Van Gerwen's average, I'm told, is 103.66 at the moment, which is marginally higher than that achieved by Gary Anderson earlier this evening. This will help it. That might put him a little bit further ahead.
Just a touch. Well, his scoring has been very impressive. You almost come to expect it. This is better from Hopp.
At last, at last.
Yeah. He needed that.
How's that been, he says?
He hasn't left a finish, but it'll feel a whole lot better.
93.
Van Gerwen has 94 when he comes back.
Look at a good setup here.
Oh, good dart.
All of a sudden he's found the range. Is it too late?
Break at the end of this leg, of course, after 5. Is it going to be 5-0 or 4-1? 94 now.
Straight for double 18. Double 18. He hasn't hit it. A lot of players do use the double-double.
Yeah.
Bigger target.
70 then for Hopp, for an opening leg for him. Oh, he's got it. Double 8.
54.
Oh dear.
He's on the way with the first one.
First doubles he's thrown. Double 10 Van Gerwen for 5-0. There it is. He only needs one more, and he is just skating his way through. Very impressive, taking no time at all, this. And Max Hopp is being walloped. It's 5-0. You run out of superlatives for this fella, don't you? Michael Van Gerwen, the defending champion, at this stage averaging 104.38, which is the best we've seen so far this weekend. Gary Anderson averaged 103.57 earlier on. But more pertinently, the stat which really counts is that he is 5-0 up, and with the darts now only needs one more leg, and Max Hopp is swept out. He's brushed. It's heading for a 6-0.
Yeah, it looks that way. Michael's doing what Michael does. From Max's point of view, he'll be disappointed that he never got into the game early. Well, that's fantastic from Hopp. 180 in the leg before the break. But is it too late?
100.
Obviously a big uphill task anyway.
Pressure maybe just off a little bit now, so you know he kind of psychologically thinks, well, this game's gone.
Especially with there being a break as well, because he'll have a lot of time, a lot of thinking time.
So maybe just relax, and you know the muscle memory's there. Obviously, he's a professional darter. But you and others know about how it used to be in the glory days of Phil Taylor, when he was just so good. And you know you've got to be absolutely producing your top game to even make it competitive.
Yeah, you obviously train your heart out, and sometimes it can be detrimental.
125.
Great visit there. The reason he went that way, if he hit 16 single, would have left 170.
So 138. I wonder if he's going to have to get this. Can't be done now. So Van Gerwen will come back with 110 on his mind. And is this going to be the end of the match?
Yeah, the killer instinct of Van Gerwen. He'll want to take this out. He won't do now.
He wanted treble 18, double 18, and he wound up just the wrong side of the wire. So Hopp breathes again.
Yeah. 2 darts at a double in the previous leg, which he just couldn't take. This to stay in the match.
60.
No.
82.
Sometimes it's just not your day. 25 he's got there, so now he is on tops.
42.
Another opportunity for Max Hopp, just to make him feel a little bit better. There's nothing worse than getting the dry rubber. Yeah, you can see by the look on his face. He knows he hasn't played well, he knows he could have been beaten 6-0, but he's on the board.
Well, at least he sees the amusing side of it. No sulks or grumpiness here. I think there'll be a sporting handshake at the end of this one.
60.
Yeah, Max is such a lovely lad, he really is. Good professional, just needs to move on to the next stage.
He's one of the new breed, isn't he?
Played on the development tour as well. A lot of these youngsters do play on that one.
Athletic young fella, isn't he?
140.
That's good. Showing us at last a glimpse of what he can do.
Well, let's be fair, he is a good player.
Oh, of course.
World Youth Champion.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago.
And he played extremely well yesterday. Adrian Lewis will tell you that.
Just needs to move on another level. Just needs a bit more confidence in his game. And that only comes by winning.
Mighty Michael gets his 5th maximum. 81 away from victory.
Just needs to set something up and hope he gets a visit.
Good last start.
Yeah. Gives him an outside chance.
So 81, treble 19 he's looking for and got, so double 12, and there it is. Van Gerwen, he started this tournament as an 11-10 on favourite to win the title, defending champion. He won it 2 years ago as well, and there is absolutely no reason to suspect that he couldn't go all the way once again. All the rest will think differently and hope differently, but Van Gerwen goes into the last 8. Max Hopp, the talented young German, well beaten tonight, 6-1.